This is Val. So I'm going to do a quick review of the abandoned factory. Actually, I saw one of you guys do an awesome render with this prop, and I got intrigued and just asked what prop is it. So I got this answer back about the abandoned factory. So it's a DAZ prop available at the DAZ website, $37.95 regular price. Um, it it just looks awesome here from this promo image, and I just want to do a quick uh, feel for it. How does it feel to load and use? Is it worth the price? How are the details? How it's surviving rendering and all that? So basically, I'm just gonna fire it up here, and I just bought it, so I haven't used it myself. I want this to be a first impression review, alright? And so basically I'm just gonna locate it here, go to props, architecture, echo, abandoned factory, and I'm gonna load it. So basically what I see here, it has the prop and it has a sky sphere, an additional sky sphere. And the material is sunlight from right, sunlight from left. Alright, some options there. So as far as I can see, it comes with lights and cameras. I cannot see the cameras in here anyway. I'm gonna switch over to texture preview so I get a feel for the size of it. This is I love these kind of environments. They're so cool. So basically you have two main buildings, right? One over here and one main factory building over there. There is a fence, some ground, a lamp, and some details on the ground. Alright, this is really cool looking. I'm gonna just see how it looks from when we start rendering and all that. Really cool. A lot of the overall look and feel of it so far. Alright, so basically it has a sky sphere that comes with it, and upon loading it loads like that. So it's not a 360 degree, it's just a backdrop, and apparently this sky sphere has a few options, and these are the options. It has sunlight from left, sunlight from right. So what does it mean? I know what it means. It doesn't change anything I can see. So let me just do a quick render. Let's do a 3D light quick render. See how it looks. I'm gonna switch over to some quick settings. I'm not gonna render in full HD quality, but I want to have enough quality here so I see what's going on. But I'm not gonna render in shading rate 0.2. That's gonna be a little bit too much. So I'm gonna render at 1.0, which is gonna be a little bit more softer, but it's gonna render a lot faster. So I'm just gonna do a straight render just as is in 3D Light, and the first thing obviously that happens is optimizing images. So I'm gonna pause while this is doing that, and rendering kicks in, and pretty much we can see that there is no lighting in the scene whatsoever. So obviously the lights are elsewhere, so I'm gonna go into the lights folder, lights, not in here, light presets, there we go, awesome. So abandoned factory, sunlight left. So obviously the light set that is named sunlight left obviously has a dome that matches. Alright, so having that selected, I'm going to click on render again. Alright, so this is a standard kind of light setup in 3D Light. We got a sunlight, and I don't see much else going on. There might be some little bit of environment included, right? Run this really quickly. Let's see how it looks here in performance. A close up. really impressed with the rendering speed. Looks really, really great, you know, for that speed. I'm not super impressed with the light angle. There are better ways to light this prop, but it renders so quickly, it's really impressive. I really like the speed, the rendering speed. We'll just see how it performs here. Alright, you know, we can play with the light, you know, and so forth. The background doesn't really cover the entire scene, so that's a small drawback. It's very narrow. It's just, you know, behind, like mainly from this direction, right? It doesn't really cover full, so that's a drawback. Anyway, what I'm gonna do now, there was a secondary setting called, let me just, you know, remove this light preset and load the other one, which is called from right. And let's do the same thing with the sky dome. Obviously it has a, you know, preset for it, so I'm gonna just look it up here. Props, architecture, AECO, abandoned factory, sunlight from the right side. So obviously now the sky dome changes its appearance so the lighting matches from the other side. This looks slightly different. The sun comes now from behind, which is a cooler light preset, cooler light setup. They are both useful for various reasons. But overall, I find it, it's kind of dark in the shadows. So it's not really ideal for, all situations. It's kind of dark in the shadows. So I would, tweak the Uber environment up a little bit, depending on when you're rendering, obviously. Then it says on the product page, let me just click on it. It says that we have, it's available in Poser. I'm not going to try it in Poser, but it has some camera presets for DAZ Studio as well. So I'm going to just look at them up quickly. There we go. So these should be available in. Let me just locate camera presets, AECO, abandoned factory, Cam 1, which is the main camera. Alright, looks cool. Cam 2, which is this. Also nice camera view. Alright, so I like the camera views. Lighting could need some tweaking, but I love the details. It looks amazing. I have to say, it looks amazing. So let me try it in Iray, obviously, right? Just a quick thing. I'm going to remove these. I'm going to remove the sky sphere. And what I'm going to do is just apply one preset from Dimension Theory. Let me just look it up. All these folders, guys. What are we doing? Collecting all these folders. It's crazy. Light preset Dimension Theory. Gosh, I have more folders than time. Alright, so let's just pick Real World HDR and see if we possibly can use something from this, even though it might not really fit the scene. I just want to see, how it performs, with using Iray. So I'm going to just choose Iray, which is automatically selected upon loading these. This is now set. Alright, so I'm going to just do a quick render. How does it look with Iray? I'm going to pause while it's initiating. Took a while to initiate. Looks kind of washed out in Iray, but you can see it's kind of a difference as far as the dark areas, right? And the dome is kind of messed up, so it didn't really work out with that particular map. And these maps, by the way, they need a camera, so maybe if I just move the camera, I can just MAUI C. Let's see, MAUI C cameras. Alright, let's load them up. So this camera here, should now work better with the prop. Let's see how it performs then. Cool. Alright, let's pause. So you got cameras in a separate location, you got lights in a separate location, you got the sphere options in a separate location, and the prop in the same location as the spheres, which is, you know, it's placed where it should be, but it's kind of difficult to use because you have to switch folders all the time. I prefer to have them on the same spot. So this dome obviously is not really matching. Excuse me, I think I just made a small mistake. Might be so that we need to remove the headlamp. No, it's on. It's off. Camera 2. Let's locate it. Headlamp off. So it is off. It's very, very bright for an Iray render. So let me just choose another background to see if that, you know, if some other background is more suited for this particular image. Alright, let's go really close now for the props. Let's see how they look like and perform. I'm not doing any fancy renders, I'm just, you know, giving this a quick go, see how it performs. Alright. I've paused the video here. It takes a long time to initiate. That was really cool. Details survive being closed. Alright, love the quality. Let me go even closer here, and let's rotate the dome. Let's use the mountain, by the way, where we got a, you know, more sun visible, right? Let's use that. So my impression so far is that it's a great looking prop. It's a rather small prop for the price. At this price, I just got it at what was it, $37.95. That's kind of stonemason level. I mean, it has really good quality. The quality is really, really amazing. But you can kind of feel, you know, small polygon offs here and there, right? And small triangular issues here and there. So it's not really, it doesn't really survive being that close, and for that price I would love the quality to be really slightly better at close range. But I mean the whole set, the whole, you know, I've been at places like this, so this is really awesome looking prop. You know, the overall feeling is just amazing of it. So as a distant semi-close environment, it's great. At close-up it kind of shows up some destroyed polygons here and there and some issues with texture mapping, UV mapping, but let me just, if you back off the camera a little bit, it just shines. I mean, this is just breathtaking, guys. Really, really amazing. And you get really a sense of being there. I mean, wow. Amazing. This is pretty very close to photoreal, and I mean, I haven't even played with lighting. I haven't started, you know, casting shadows in the right direction. So it's, I mean, I just love this quality for distant and semi-distant, not for super close up. That's where you kind of small imperfections show up. All right. So what is my verdict here? Great prop. Love the, you know, textures, all the details. It's amazing. Doesn't really survive extreme close-ups because there is some issues with polygons or, you know, surface settings or whatever. Lighting wise, doesn't really have, you know, super lighting options. It's mainly used for 3D light and looks okay, but you know, if you really want some quality out of it, then you should add some Iray, at least HDRI maps to it. Really works well with those. Pricing wise, I mean, it's kind of limited. It's just this environment. It doesn't have too many options as where you can put the you know, characters. It's mainly here, and It's a little bit pricey, especially because you cannot put, you know, the camera too close, but I just have to say I love this prop. Truly, in my opinion, a must-have prop. I would probably, you know, lower the price a little bit on it. Um, the whole look and feel, it's very much stonemason. I love all the details, but at close range, don't really, you know, hold up. So guys, I just wanted to, obviously there's a poser version, I'm not gonna dive into that. Just want to give you a quick overview so you know what you're getting. And if you like this prop and want to see more about it, click the link below, and I'll see you next time.